Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, June the 10th from the church. Our conference workbook team met last night, continuing their discussion about all the details surrounding a potential, in the not too distant future, church reopening. Just rest assured that the Board of Trustees are very, very hard at work about all the kinds of safety issues and technology questions. The worship committee will soon be getting to work regarding the form of worship and what the congregation will look like and those kinds of questions. And as always, we want you to be thinking about things that you could do to help this along as well. We're going to need lots of participation from you, the congregation. It was also brought to my attention last night that some of you were talking about the conference image of moving from a red light to yellow light to green light status. And maybe some of you aren't completely aware of what that is. Simply, the conference envisions what we are currently doing as a red light status, meaning that we're not having any events at the church, or certainly no more than 10 persons at a time. But we're not even really doing that. It's mostly just shut off and quarantined. So this is red light status right now, what we've been on the last couple of months. Yellow light status is what we are striving towards, and that is a limited conditional reopening of some public gatherings like worship, for example. And there's a whole lot of things that we need to have in place before we go to that yellow light, cautionary status. But we're working on that and making progress, and we really do plan to have all of this resolved in a little over a month from now. And so, be looking for that. We also are considering maybe a poll of the congregation a little later on to get some of your input and thoughts about all these things. When we do go to yellow light status, end of July, early August, that will probably continue for several months. Now, of course, no one can predict what's going to ultimately happen in the future, if this gets much better or even worse. But I anticipate the yellow light status will continue for some time, several months at least. And during that time, we really hope to continue to be working on and have available as soon as we can all of these services online, whether streaming or maybe perhaps recording things and editing in some form or fashion. Though rest assured that if you are not publicly back in church, you can still continue to worship with us, and we hope that the quality of that will be a little bit better than me just speaking into a laptop every Sunday for a short time. So all of this will ultimately end in the green light status, and by that, the bishop and the conference leadership team are saying when the society gives the go-ahead for everything to go back to the way it was, so to speak, just full opening of restaurants and malls and just, everything, then the church will consider that as well. But again, that's way on down the line. What we're aiming for now in the short term is just this yellow light status, at least some kind of a reopening, some kind of progress back to, full participation. So that's what that's all about. And please, if you have any questions about any of this or any suggestions you would like to make to the team, hopefully you all know who that is now. And well, if you don't, I'll just let you know now. And you're welcome to contact me or any of those people for questions and suggestions and so forth. Rich Arnold, who is the chair of stewardship, Ron Bernard, one of the co-chairs of the Board of Trustees, Mary Jane, of course, our lay leader and lay representative to annual conference, Alex, the children's minister, and then Kelly, Alex, the youth minister, and then Kelly, the children's minister. Probably most of you are very familiar with them, as well as Melissa, our organist and pianist, accompanist. And then Andy Thomas, one of the co-chairs of the Staff Parish Relations Committee. and myself. So, as I said before, please feel free to contact any of those persons if you need to. All right, everyone, hope you have a really good, safe rest of the week, and I'll see you virtually on Sunday.